Here goes my attempt at being a better best friend. Since we can barely stay in contact using Instagram and Kakao, I thought let's make it even harder and try vlogging instead. But I thought this could be a little bit more fun just to show you what I'm doing in Chicago while you're all the way over in Seoul, where I wish I was right now. Anyways, so Friday, I actually got invited to this opening for a women's networking association called The Wing. So it's kind of like co-working space. So think like WeWork for women, I guess. And they do like cool programming there, and they invite guest speakers, and there's, different activities and stuff they do. So they just opened this week. So I went on Friday, and they had a comedian that came, and she was really fun. And I bumped into a few people I knew there, so I liked it. And then on Saturday, I went to this really cool local market in my neighborhood called the Chicago Makers Market, and it's like a DIY artisanal crafts market, and there was a bunch of different people there that were selling really cool things. So there was like the people selling candles and like homemade like chocolate and like succulents, really cool clothes, artwork, paintings, jewelry, all this type of stuff. And I just wanted to go take a look at it, check it out, but ended up buying way more than I needed, but I still kind of needed them because they were cute. And then finally, they had on the second floor this really cute DIY flower crown section. So I actually made this flower crown, which I will put on so you can see. And took so long. So it looks like they're simple, or maybe mine looks simple, but it took the longest time, and I lost my patience after like 10 minutes and ended up like destroying my old design and just like jammed these flowers into the wire and hope it looks good. But yeah, this is my flower crown I made, so I will show you all the videos of a little bit of the wing and the comedy night, and then going to the Chicago Makers Market and what that was like, and then I've got some other cool stuff that I'm doing later in the weekend, so I guess that footage will come later. But hope you like the vlog, and I miss you, and yeah, enjoy! Before I headed to the Wing, I actually went to visit this really cute restaurant and coffee shop called Beatrix, which I'm completely in love with. So here's a little sneak peek of that restaurant, and when you visit me in Chicago, I'll make sure to take you there.
Yeah, so it's like, the smaller the children, anytime somebody asks you to do anything, you're like, can my kid come? In other words, are they gonna fuck up the vibes? So I was like, yeah, they can come if they have to be here, but, consider.
Since today is so nice, I decided to go to this outdoor market or something like that. It's called the Chicago Makers Market, and they sell like homemade wares, I guess, like succulents, little gift bags, stuff like that. So I decided to go check that out, see what it's like, and then later I'm going to go to the flower festival downtown and see what else I can do, since it's actually starting to feel like spring now. So I guess I'll just bring you along with me as I'm wandering around the city today, and hopefully we'll get some good weather and footage. So when I heard about the Chicago Makers Market, one of the activities they advertised was being able to make these homemade flower crowns. And at first I was really excited about it, but as soon as I started making it, it was actually a lot of work and I got really tired of it really quickly. But here's some footage of me making it so you can see how exhausting it was on your own. So step one and step two with making the flower crown was pretty easy. You just had to twist two pieces of wire together and then use it to measure the circumference of your head. And that was the base for your flower crown. The really exhausting part came next, which was when you had to wrap the whole wire frame with this sticky tape, and it took ages. And while you were wrapping it, your fingers got all sticky and gross, and more people kept on crowding around to start making their own flower crowns as well. So I got impatient and just wanted to finish mine quickly, so I ended up kind of just jamming my flower design on there and trying to wrap it up as quickly as possible. People definitely took more time detailing and arranging it, but I just wanted to tape my flowers on there and then wear my crown and get out of there and keep on looking at the rest of the market. Even though my patience was pretty bad when I was making the flower crown, I actually ended up really liking the final product and started getting more and more excited as it came together. So the more flowers and pieces I glued on, the better it looked, and I ended up, as you can see, really liking it and wore it around for the rest of the market as I walked around. It also smelled really good. Cute. I like it.
Oh, beautiful.
Thank you. After spending the morning at the Chicago Makers Market and probably spending a little bit more than I needed to on candles and some other goods that they were selling there, I decided to head back home and swing by my favorite little crepe shop in the neighborhood. I got an awesome latte there and then also a matcha and strawberry crepe, which was awesome. While I was grabbing my quick bite to eat, the weather kind of turned bad, so I ended up deciding to cancel my evening plans and just spend the night at home and chill. So on Sunday, I went to a spring flower design workshop at Flowers for Dream. It's a local flower design boutique that I really, really love. They've got a great mission to give back and make an impact on the local community. And basically, 1/4 of all of their profits go to these very carefully selected local and nonprofit organizations. While I was there, they had one of the groups that they work with come in and share a little bit about what they do and the impact they make on the community. Overall, it was just a really cool experience to get to meet some cool new people, make an impact, and also design a pretty bouquet. So here is my final product, which I was very proud of, and I'll definitely be back again to go to the summer workshop. It was super fun. Let me know if you liked the video in the comments below. I know I'm pretty bad with keeping in touch, but hopefully these vlogs will give you a fun little peek into what I'm doing with my life, and would love to hear back from you guys also. And don't forget to subscribe, that way you're notified when I make new posts.